Recording. Doo-doo. No, it's not what I wanted. Sometimes it's hard to see through the mask. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the Masked Redditor channel. It's me, your host, Mr. Mask, and I am here today with my co-host.
Hello.
What was that?
I said hello. What do you want from me?
I want you to introduce yourself.
I'm Honey. They call me
Yeah,
Honey Bunny.
you don't like money.
That better. I like honey.
No, you like
I'm gonna
honey.
get you bees.
You don't like money.
I like money. I like honey. I'm gonna get you bees though.
Get me
We can get
bees.
your own honey.
What if I
Bees for
don't
your
want?
own honey.
What if I don't want bees for my own honey?
I don't know what it's. Bees arrive. There's not much you can do.
I
Just have a
apologize.
bunch of angry bees. No. Except me.
So, today we've got a short episode. It's not going to be too long. I think maybe I've got 1-2 stories to share with you. Um, Technically, theme is video games. Because we are big video game fans here. Um,
Yeah, you're a nerd.
I am a nerd. That's why I wear my glasses like this. You're even a bigger nerd. You know why? Because you have curly hair. I'm not good.
You're jealous. You're jealous that I could look like Beavis.
You don't look like Beavis. I'm sorry. I'm not going to insult Beavis by saying you look like Beavis.
Oh, Beavis kicks ass. I look like Beavis. I could pull off the Beavis fit. So maybe you can't see my face though. If you could, you would know.
You're absolutely right. You're right. So let's get started. Now we've obviously we talked about this a little bit beforehand. Before I got started with the video. But how are you feeling on this first let me read off the title real quick for our first story cuz I got to go far down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh shit. I should have had this pulled up beforehand. Oh, here we go.
That
Yeah,
would
okay. So this is actually a pretty popular one, and this is on the R Pokemon subreddit, which to everybody who's familiar with Reddit probably knows, but to those who are new to the channel, so in Reddit you have a subreddit that has everything like focusing on a certain topic. So this is coming from R Pokemon, which is a Pokemon subreddit that is just all about Pokemon. But I wasn't expecting to find this story because this belongs on Am I the Asshole or True Off My Chest. And I'm very curious to how you're going to react. Because when I saw this story, I immediately thought of you, and I really wanted to do a video with you because of it.
Oh, I'm glad you thought of me.
And what can I say, man? I'm a groovy guy like that. I'm a very groovy guy. Are you ready? I think you're going to get pissed immediately as soon as I say this. So
I'm excited.
So the title is My Ex Factory Reset My Switch and I lost all of my Pokemon.
Oh.
How you feeling so far?
Oh. Well, that sucks. But on the bright side, you gotta start your journey from scratch to be the very best.
Okay, so yeah, now we are. Okay, just want to make sure we're recording. So, here we go. So this is, I'm going through the worst breakup of my life, and my ex decided to factory reset my Switch to hurt me. I had over 700 hours of playtime for Pokemon Shield, Arceus, and Scarlet. So many shiny Pokemon. I was so proud of them that I made the mistake of showing him all my Pokemon because they were special to me. And I guess that's why he factory reset my Switch. Has this happened to anyone? I'm trying not to care. Most people I know are telling me it's just a game. But I'm super upset over this. Not to mention my Animal Crossing island is also gone. I feel like I never want to play Pokemon again. And that's it. That's the post. This is actually pretty popular. It's got about 3,054 upvotes. And it has a reward of heart, and I don't exactly know what that means, but it's pretty popular. It's the most popular non lore or mechanic thing I've seen on that subreddit. So I'm very curious, honey. So what are your thoughts right now? Like what's going through your head? I'm very curious.
Well, just a Pokemon thing, because that's literally all your games. So imagine, I just reset your whole place, not Pokemon, but you lost everything on those games. So it's not even just that; it's the fact that everything is gone. Right? Animal Crossing, all data.
You're breaking up on me right now.
Well, then let's get to the point of this person's an asshole, and that totally sucks for the sole purpose of all their hours, all their work is gone on all their games, not just their Pokemon, and I understand them not wanting to re-pick up the game if you had a whole collection of things.
And I think, it's not just... So... she says that they broke up and then he factory reset all of her stuff. So this dude was just being petty and vindictive. So the biggest issue that I'm having here is he was so angry he had to disrespect 700 hours put into... I'm going to only assume her... it's either going to be the 700 hours is a combination between Arceus, Shield, and Scarlet, or it's like 700 each. She's got shiny Pokemon. That's... I could see... Because Pokemon, you and I, we've played Pokemon. Pokemon's all about time. It's about, you literally invest so much time into it because you can't easily get all the cool things. What was it? The only Pokemon game I've ever, maxed out the Pokedex to was Arceus. And if somebody reset my Arceus, or factory reset my Switch, I don't think, I think they would just be, the Pokemon games would just be on my shelf. There would be no playing them anymore. Do you,
At that point, are you?
Honey, you might have to hold your phone closer to your mouth. Because you just cut out. Hello? Or if you got earbuds, I'd recommend those. That way you have a mic. Or stick your mic in your, Oh. Well, it's just us. No, he's back. But I want to ask you guys how you're doing today. Thanks for joining. So while we wait for this unfortunate interruption, and I look at my invisible watch, we ask ourselves questions in life. As I'm trying to hope my friend gets their mic situation figured out. I don't know how to cut things. I'm learning editing software at the moment. Or not editing software. Just editing. And maybe it is software. I just downloaded the Microsoft editing tool. Honey, you still aren't talking. You might have to leave and come back completely.
Oh, I'm back.
Cool.
Goody.
Okay. So back onto this, like, because we know, you and I know that, like, Pokemon's the collection and everything. Are you, would this have to be something you, like, you would never, would you ever talk, if someone did this to you, what do you think would be your response?
I genuinely would be very annoyed. Like, they already broke up, so obviously I'm not going to talk to that person again if we were dating.
Right.
Just being a dick and being petty for no goddamn reason other than you broke my heart slightly because our relationship didn't work. And this is exactly why the relationship probably didn't work if he would just get so upset over that he knew that.
Yeah, so, I mean, hey, there we go. It definitely does sound like maybe, I mean, it sounds like she obviously dodged a bullet, but, like, the fact that he did that, so it does kind of maybe speak to his character that maybe when he gets angry, he does some unpredictable shit that pisses her off, and maybe she just decided that was just not something she wanted to be around, but unfortunately he took his revenge, unfortunately. Like 700 hours, dude. Like the amount of shit she probably has, like the amount of shinies she has. That's a lot.
Yeah, 700 hours throughout. I don't think I've ever put 700 hours between 3 Pokemon games.
Like, and it's not just, okay, so like you and I both know Arceus is like very easy in like getting all the Pokemon compared to like a normal mainline Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So you and I both know that like you could do a lot of things, but like all the shit that you could do easily is not in like Pokemon Scarlet and is not in Pokemon Shield. You have to go back to basics in that way. You have to wait days to get your certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
and you got to spend even more time recapturing, buying every item, going through the whole game itself.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's got to go back through the story, and she's got to like I wouldn't. I couldn't. I'm with her. I think I would throw the towel in. It would be a no-go for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let's look at some comments before I find the other story, and then that'll be our last one today. So top comment with 2.8k upvotes is, I can assure you it's not just a game since it's something you poured so much time and effort into. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. Someone replies to that, yeah, if it was just a game, then why would the X use it to hurt OP? So yeah, absolutely. This dude knew how important this game was to her. And there's some big Pokemon fans out there that like that's their bread and butter. Like, I mean, like you and like you know me, I'm not a super big Pokemon guy. I love Pokemon, but it's not my go-to, mainly because most of the games, aside from a few, are basically a copy repaste of everything since the first one. In my opinion, at least.
New things.
They only add like some new features every like they add a single, like almost a single new feature in each game, but that's about it. So for me, for like hardcore fans of Pokemon, they live for this shit. They live for each new entry into the Pokemon franchise. So I couldn't. I don't think I couldn't be with somebody who would be this vindictive and petty to me to like reset my shit just because we stopped working out. Now it could depend on why we stopped working out, but if you're normal people, like even if for say some reason it's like, oh, we argued all the time, we hated each other, and then we broke up, I still don't see that as a reason.
I found you. I lost you and I found you.
You lost me?
That was. Do I no longer see your mask?
Hi.
I hear you loud and clear.
You just don't see my video anymore?
Nope. Discord doesn't like me tonight.
Yeah,
It's just
apparently
gonna
not.
keep.
Well, okay. So let's go find the other story real quick, and then that'll be the last one for us. Very short video today, guys. Sorry about that, but it'll make up because I really didn't record on my record days because I was just exhausted.
You're a bad recorder, man.
I know. So
Just point to me.
okay, hang on. Okay. I guess the theme is pop culture for the most part. Right. So this one's a little bit of a palate cleanser from that first one. So we'll end this one off on a very wholesome note. All right. So this one is from True Off My Chest, and it says, "My parents were always enormous fandom dorks, and as an adult, I have to appreciate that they always wanted me to be my own person." So, my mom and dad, for as long as I have known them, were always huge nerds who were obsessed with Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia, DC and Marvel, etc. For as long as I've been alive, most of their wardrobes was always graphic tees and hoodies. My dad had an extensive collection of first edition Star Wars toys, while my mom always has her nose in the same handful of fantasy novels. The local comic convention was basically a Christmas level holiday for them. I am sure nowadays they probably post on Discord servers and Tumblrs for their related pop culture obsessions. I have friends who are teachers, and they told me that they have more and more students named after Game of Thrones, Twilight, Harry Potter, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. They each had issues with parents who weren't always seeing their children as their own person, but a projection of their namesake, which all sounds fucking insane to me. My folks always wanted me to be me. I wasn't named after a specific person. They just picked two different family names for my first and middle name. They let me figure myself out, find my own interests and hobbies, go study what I wanted to study, and find a career that appealed to me. Both of my folks don't know the first thing about baseball and basketball, but they went to all my games and cheered me on. One of my fondest memories... I see you. Calm down. No. No.
Oh my god! It's Sanchez!
It is. You
It
chill
wanted to
out
be
with your
video.
tail.
He loves you.
He does. He does. Okay. So one of my fondest moments was getting into Harry Potter at a young age, and my mom surprising me with tickets to the first movie on its opening day, and pulling me out of class for it. I wasn't an extension of them, or the things they liked or loved. I was me. They loved me for me, and not for who they might have wanted or wished I might have been. I should probably call my folks and tell them I love them. Aw. Aw. That's nice. That is very
nice family dynamic.
It is a nice family dynamic. I think a lot of people, they're so busy nowadays just being like, well, I think that if I name my kid King or I name my kid Prince, that they'll grow up and embody their namesake, their name. And it's like, not really. It's like those kids could go off and completely just live normal lives. Like they don't make a lot of money. They work a 9-to-5 job, and it's just like you telling them constantly like, "Hey, fucking I named my son Predator." It's like you are now a weird alien thingy that's clicking his teeth. And, I feel the same way. My dad, I didn't realize my dad had a similar hobbies to me till I was like in my teens, but like my mom has no interest in any of that stuff. And she constantly, she's the one who took me to my first comic convention, all that fun stuff. You think you can relate to this story a little bit, honey? Honey. All right, we're alone again. So again, I ask how you guys are doing. You guys feeling good about yourselves? I hope so. We definitely here at the channel, which is just me. It's literally just, I don't know why I said we. It's usually just me, but I've been trying to get my friend Honey, the guy who's co-hosting with me today, and my other buddy Fracture, who you guys saw. He was in the video last week. We're definitely trying to. I'm definitely trying to get them to be more on. I feel like more videos might be more well received with them. I'm trying to learn how to do thumbnails. I feel like because I don't know how to do thumbnails, my videos probably don't look as appealing to click on. But we definitely are wanting to try to get that started.
Did I fix myself?
You fixed yourself. So what's your what are your thoughts right now? Any relates or any
relates? For me, no, I was named my name because my folks liked it. But did you ever hear the story about Robert Lane, who named his son, I think one of his kids Winner, and then the other kid Loser?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so it was like in the 1950s or something, but he named one of his kids was named Winner because he thought it would give him like an advantage in life.
Yeah.
And then he named another kid Loser. And then at the end of the story, Loser ended up becoming really successful while Winner was imprisoned for robbery at some point in his life. So I'm glad you found the story, because that's like the only weird fun fact thing that I know.
That's ridiculous. But this goes to show how bad parents wish that their kids embody this name. The names nowadays, right? Fucking. You think if I name my kid Gandalf, you think is it because I want him to just have an interesting name, or is it just simply because him or her to have an interesting name, or is it because I think they can fly across Middle Earth?
I think it's because you can fly across Middle Earth.
Exactly. It's like parents these days are so worried about their kids having such a unique name or having such a positive or big name that they'll just embody the whole thing, the entire name, like unaware of the fact that these kids, it's their own actions that allow them to do more.
And all you do is get your kid laughed at school for a weird name.
Exactly. All you're doing is preparing this child. And fucking, when I was in school, bullying was rough. Like, the amount of fights I got into at school because some kid was just trying to pick on me for no fucking reason other than fucking I looked funny. Like, and I'm sure kids and kids these days are sure as shit worse. They're fucking like brutal out there. Dude, I can only imagine that the kid whose name was Loser, how badly he got picked on in school. Like, could you imagine that? Like they wouldn't even need to like rhyme his name. Funnily, like trying to be funny about it. All they have to do is just call him, "Hey, what's up, loser?" And nobody could say, not even the teachers could say anything. Probably it's like, "Oh, don't call him a loser," but that's his name.
Yeah. Poor fella. At least he made a name for himself.
Yeah, good on him. Probably because, listen, and I know this probably spits in the face of everything I just said, like don't name your kids, but probably because he had that name, he was so determined to get back at like his early life, like his dad, all those people's all those people who probably made fun of him growing up and being like, the name loser will mean something here in today's society, and that is that's something. I can't imagine it. Like,
meanwhile, winner goes to prison. Poor fella.
winner went to prison, and that's the moral of the story. All right, honey. I think we've been recording for 30 minutes now.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Did not feel like that long.
Oh yeah, we have been recording for a good chunk here.
I'm surprised. That felt like 10 minutes. Did I lose you again?
No, you didn't lose me. I just kind of.
Oh, good.
But maybe we've been recording a little less than 30 minutes. But
either way,
we
did it.
Those are the stories I wanted to talk to you about today. We
enjoyed. I enjoyed a happy story and then a fucking horrible person story.
I kind of want to find the story, like stories similar to the ones I like read when we did the first You, Me, Fracture. We did the first big thing that I couldn't even put out because it was fucked. Like the bug.
Yeah, I want more of those fuck stories.
Oh, we will. Whether or not I can get You and Fracture on together, we'll see. But I definitely have some. I'll definitely have some later. Like I really have I have one story called "Today I Fucked Up by Sleeping with My First Cousin."
How do you accidentally do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I read the story. It's been a minute though, so I don't remember it. I'll have to refresh myself. But stories like that.
You should read it fresh on video, so that way you're just like, what the heckle fackle?
I wish. I might have You and Fracture find some stories for me. I'll throw out a theme and see if you guys find some stories for me to read. Or you guys read them to me and I give my own reaction.
Ooh, anything goes, if they gotta be child friendly.
No, anything goes. Like, this is an explicit channel. Yeah, you could say cock and balls and it'll be alright.
I love me some cock and balls.
I bet you do. It's like, you're like, don't threaten me with a good time now.
Perhaps I said too much.
Hey, you just put it on the internet.
Now they know I'm funny.
You are funny to look at.
That's why I don't show my face to you. Whatever.
But no. As always, guys, thanks for coming out to us today. Sorry for the short length, but I feel like maybe this, it might be, you guys should type in the comments, see if you guys want shorter videos or longer. I started out longer, but a lot of people start out shorter, so might need to go to shorter videos to kind of let you guys at least get to know me a little longer and not have to spend an hour with me. But, as always, guys, I appreciate you coming down to support the channel. Even just watching the video. You don't even have to like and subscribe, but I would appreciate if you did. Wouldn't you?
I would love for them to subscribe to you.
Exactly. You heard it here first.
Demand it.
What? Don't demand it.
I demand.
You don't deserve to demand.
Fine. That I hope they have a wonderful day anyway, whether they sub or not.
Me too. All right, guys.
Oh.
Take care. Bye.